Hello, hello, hello. This is your host Kashindi Andreas again for the Namdin Infotainment YouTube channel. I just want to talk about something today in order to just bring it to the attention of some people, because at the end of the day, it's one thing to be in business, but it's one thing to remain in business and to have your goals straight and to have your goals seriously. All right. Number one, I just met another business partner who is also doing the New Life business, and this person just told me to say, I'm not succeeding in this business. And I was like asking to say, how is the business going? He was like, oh no, the business, I'm not actually doing it as a business anymore. I'm just a product user, right? And I was like, why is that the case? And she's like, you see, the person who introduced me to this business is no longer active in the business, and so because of that I just couldn't do it. I mean, this business, you follow people who brought you in, right? And I was like, well, not really, because I have my own goals, and if I want to make money and the other person maybe is rich already or they don't want to make money anymore, I don't have to follow anybody, right? I mean, I can get all the help I need from those who are still in, regardless of the fact that they're not my sponsors. Okay, so I was like, well, yeah, so why should you stop doing the business just because the person who introduced you is no longer there? Now look, people leave business for so many reasons. Okay, people leave business for so many reasons. It's just the same like a job, right? If you apply for a job in a certain company and you get the job, and then the CEO who hired you resigns, are you also going to resign? Because the CEO who got you in the business resigned. Will you resign because of that? Answer that question for me. If the answer is yes, then you are welcome to also leave this business. Number two, if you are brought in a family, somebody gave birth to you and then they decide that they don't want anything to do with you again, just like some parents do. I know parents who have disowned their own children for whatever reasons. But I mean, that's immaterial at the moment, because whatever reasons you disown your own child for, that is your own reason. I mean, we can't contest that. All right. So if you were brought in this earth by a parent, and your parent decides they don't want anything to do with you, are you going to commit suicide? Is that what it is? Or if your parents die, are you also going to die because they died? Or you are going to live life and take over the life and look for help where you can get help? So I'm just trying to drive this home, because we have a lot of people who sign up in our business, and as soon as the person who introduced them quits, or they leave the business, or they are no longer active for one reason or another. I know a guy who introduced some people to the business, and then when after the people started and he taught them whatever he knew or whatever, he left the business because of one reason or another, right? I mean, some people just want to make some money, and if I make my $10 million and I'm happy with my $10 million, I can leave, right? I'm not saying that's what I'm doing or whatever, but I'm just saying like that's what happens to some people. And once that has happened, the person has the right to leave. Now, are you gonna leave if you just got started and you haven't made the money, and your dreams are still there to say that you want to make the money? Are you still going to leave the business just because the person who introduced you left the business, or they are no longer active in the business, so you should also not be active? It doesn't work like that. And then I was asking this lady, I was like, okay, so if that is the case, then what is your purpose in life? What do you want to do? Did things change? I mean, did something change between the time you joined and the time your upline left the business? Or what really is the reason for you leaving? Okay, so basically those are some of just the things that I just wanted to bring to your attention, to say, look, remain in business. This is your own business. Once, for me, I just introduced you to the business, right? I introduced you to the business, and I taught you the little I know, the little I was able to do for me to make the money I made, and I'm still continuing to make today. So it's up to you how you want to take it from there. So you don't say, oh no, because the person who introduced me. I mean, we have a lot of people, really. I mean, I have brothers and sisters who joined the business and then they are no longer really active in the business for whatever reasons. I don't care what the reasons are. I just want to make sure that if you are in the business and you have your reasons and you say, look, for me, I want to succeed in this business, I want to buy a new car from this business. I mean, I've helped people who bought new cars and new plots of land and new houses and things through the fact that I helped them to become part of this business. But if those people said, no, I'm not, and remember, some of the people were introduced by others, and those people quit. I have a classic example of a gentleman who started one of my teams in Zambia. This man joined the business, then he got a lady to join, and then he quit. So after quitting, after that, we just said, okay, look, the lady came to me and said, look, can you coach me? Because the person who introduced me is no longer active in the business, and I think they've quit. And I said, well, yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome. Come to me and I'll teach you. And then I also introduced that lady to other people who are above me as well in this business. And then we are all coaching this lady now, and she became a director and all these things. And I'm telling you, this is how life is. So if I introduce you to the business, it doesn't mean that if you don't see me anymore being active, you should also quit, or you should also slow down, or you should also not be active anymore. Be as active as you can, because this is your own business. It's not Kashindi's business. It's not your downline's business. I mean, your upline's business. It's your own business. And because it's your own business, you need to take it seriously, and you need to continue until you come to a point where you say, oh, okay, I've made enough money now. I no longer want to do this business. I'll hand it over to my children. And that's what I will be doing. For me, I will never leave this business. I'll only hand it over to my children. I'll hand it over to my children when the time is right, when I know that I'm now 85 years old or 90 years old, and I can no longer run around with the business, and I've made enough money from the business. I can do that. Or even if I found some other interesting investments that I can do, I can still continue to be part of this business. But I tell you what, it's not a good reason to say, oh, I'm quitting because my upline has quit, or I'm slowing down because my upline has slowed down. Now, the other thing you need to know is that in this business, the first few years of you being involved in this business, you actually need to do a lot of investing in yourself to learn as much as possible. The way I'm talking now, I wasn't talking like this. I have taken time to read books. I've taken time to watch videos and YouTube videos and radio cassettes, and listen to cassettes and tapes and audios and things. And I've attended as much training as possible. I've attended training in Abu Dhabi. I've attended training in Dubai. I've attended training in South Africa so many times from the richest people in this business. I was trained by those people. And because of that, I have come to a point where I feel confident about the skills I have, that I can be able to help other people. I can be able to help those that I bring in the business. And because of that, anytime I can decide not to attend training. Okay, of course, I will still miss out on one or two things, because every training you attend, you do not leave without learning something new. I can guarantee you that. But what I'm saying is that I'm at a level where I'm confident enough of the skills that I have in the business, in the products, in the way the system works. I know almost everything about the concept of the business. What I do not have is the inspiration from other people who might do better than me somewhere in the business, and I still need to learn from those people. But now, again, that is where people make a mistake. When you see that your upline maybe has learned enough, maybe they know quite a lot, and they know more than you in terms of what to do with the business and how to build it, to continue building it without really going to meetings, then you start saying, oh no, I'll also not go to the meetings because my upline is not going. You are doing yourself a disservice, and that's not going to help. So the most important thing is for you to look after your business. Look after your business. Attend every training as you can. I mean, I'll never stress that enough, because training is one of the most important things that you can do in this business. I've seen people who have master's degrees and PhDs who started this business, and they failed terribly because they looked down on the people who are even doing training to say, oh, I'm a master's degree holder, or I'm a PhD holder, I'm a doctor who and a doctor that. And they ended up looking down on the people who are doing the training, because somebody can be very good. Somebody can only have grade 12 or even grade 10 or 9, or not even done well in school at all. I know a guy who is a multi-millionaire, but he stopped school in I think standard 5. Standard 5 is what, grade 9 or grade 7, somewhere there. But now if you see a person like that standing in front of you, and you have a PhD and you have pride, you will think, oh no, I can't be taught by somebody who has not even finished grade 12. I'm a PhD holder, for God's sakes. Well, you have your PhDs and you'll be broke. The guy is a multi-millionaire. He's made money from this business, because in this business we don't use qualifications like that. Okay, so it's the same thing. So I can't stress that enough to say that training is the single most important thing. It's the lifeblood of your business. If you do not attend training, you are going to have a problem. Now, training also, you can also attend it in other ways. You don't have to physically be at the training, but the trainings that are physical are even better because you can learn better, you can see the people who are talking, you can listen to their stories better, you can relate to them better and all that. But for me, I have been able to go online and find out materials that can train me to be the best leader I am, to be the best speaker that I am aspiring to be the best leader that I'm aspiring to be. I'm not the best yet, but I'm better than where I was before, and because of that, I can guarantee you that training is very important. So you also need to do self-training. You don't have to be trained by people. If it's not convenient for you to attend a Tuesday training, for example, you can say, look, I'm not able to attend Tuesday training, but if your upline is going, you can go and meet your upline on a Wednesday, and then they can download information to you from what they learned on Tuesday, the previous day, so that you are also on par with what people are learning. So training is very important. So if you don't attend training, then consider yourself that you are not in business. Simple as that for me. As far as Kashindi Andreas is concerned, if you are not attending training, if you are not logging on to the Zoom meetings, if you are not doing all these things that you are we are bringing to you for you to learn, then I can guarantee you that you are not in business. Business is for those who are willing to go the extra mile, and going the extra mile, there is no going the extra mile without attending training, without sacrificing time to attend training, without sacrificing transport money to get there, or petrol, or your car, or whatever it is that you are doing. So all these things are very, very important, and that is why we are here today in this business. I was able to attend training, and I never used to miss my trainings when I was young in this business, because I knew that my $1 million lies in the training that I'm attending. Okay, so because of that, it's about to rain actually. I'm seeing some drops of rain on my head. Yeah, so all the best of Godspeed. This has just been a video to open somebody's eyes. If you are watching this and your eyes are not open, then I don't know what else will. Okay, but I hope for the best that your eyes will be opened by this video, and that you will start doing things differently. And if you are new and you're listening to this, know that training is the lifeblood of your business. And if you are not attending training, that $1 million that you want to get, that Kashindi got from this business, I got over $1 million from this business. And that $1 million will not come if you don't attend training, if you don't get to be equipped, to be educated, to be coached and mentored to success. That is why we provide training. So all the best of Godspeed. And I want to also stress that this YouTube channel, this Namdin's Infotainment YouTube channel, has all the materials. I mean, you see this video, you see the other videos that I've posted. I've posted over 100 videos on this channel, and those videos are all meant for training, and they will stand the test of time, because everything remains the same in our business. It's only time that changes, and the products change a bit and things like that, and a few things change here and there, but the main principles of building a business of this nature, they remain the same. And because of that, you need to attend training. You need to log on to this YouTube channel. You need to send this YouTube channel link to all the people who are joining in your business. You need to send this. You need to spend time watching videos on this on this YouTube channel, so that it can teach you how to do this business, how to build this business, and how to build this business properly. Okay, all the best of Godspeed. The video is becoming a bit too long, but all the best of Godspeed. All the best. And this is your host, Kashindi Andreas, and my telephone number remains +264 8137 60041. This remains Kashindi Andreas, your host for the Namdin's Infotainment YouTube channel, and I say peace, and may God bless you as you listen to this, as you watch this, and as you improve in your business. Take care then. Bye bye.